Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back with some more My Hero Academia. This being the 17th episode of the 5th season, or episode, I believe, 105 overall. Now, previous episode was the filler episode. Of course, I didn't do a reaction to it, and the episode wasn't bad because I know I haven't really put out any thoughts about it. Obviously, the episode wasn't bad. It wasn't anything too spectacular or too crazy, though. I guess what we had in the episode does kind of fit with what we have had going on lately. So it really didn't feel like a filler episode, but everyone, that's what it is, right? It was a filler episode. They had also the movie tie-in at the very end of the previous episode as well. It was all right. I was just kind of in the middle with it. I did sort of appreciate what they did with like Ochako and some of the other characters in the previous episode, but it wasn't really reaction worthy, right? It wasn't anything too crazy. So I took the last episode off, and where episode 15 left off, the episode before the filler episode, I thought it left off on a very strong note. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna have. Interested to see what we're gonna have with this episode, especially with the title of this episode, the Hellish Todoroki family. And I don't know if this leaves off the Endeavor Agency arc or not. I feel like it's gonna be either this episode or the next episode, from what I've been hearing. And the reason I bring that up is because I want to see how they're gonna handle the content after this arc. Like that episode or two after this arc ends is going to be like the deciding factor for me if I go and read the manga, because I've been talking about this. I may jump into the manga right after joint training and go from there. Just with how they've been handling this season, I haven't really been too crazy on it, and I know a lot of people haven't really been too crazy on it as well. I'm not jumping ship now, but I'm just saying, guys, I'm being fully transparent. I've been thinking about it. I haven't made my decision yet. I just want to see, especially after Endeavor Agency here, how they're going to handle it. But anime only people, it's not just a thing with like anime only people. Manga readers as well have been, I feel like both sides have sort of stated why they think this is a good thing, what they're doing, and why it's a bad thing. I've heard mostly bad things about it, negative things, but there are people out there that I know, like even manga readers, that like and approve sort of what they're doing with the anime here. But we'll have to wait and see. I just wanted to put that out there, though, because that is a decision I'm going to have to make like soon, like in the next probably week or two. So yeah, with all that said, though, we're going to hop into this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I think like the whole thing was Endeavor was like, which one of you is gonna pass me up first? Like who's gonna beat me to the punch? What the hell? He going in for the snatch. I thought for a second maybe it was gonna be that same guy we saw like in the trailer that I was saying he kind of looked like Toys, but we didn't get a good look at him. But apparently it's not Toys. There they go. Endeavor gonna come in first. Here he comes. Jeez, that's the way to deal with him. Maybe a little overkill, but he a criminal. Yeah, I think we all knew he was coming. He was. Obviously, there's a gap there. There is a gap there. Closing that gap and then improving on that and getting better, though, is kind of what they're doing with the three of them, though. And he's off. This is the hero life. Especially, like, the number one hero. Boy, you telling me you guys are gassed? It is important for breaks, for rest, though. That is fair. Yeah, this is the scene I was talking about at the end of episode 15 that I really liked. Oh yeah, you gotta make strides. You just gotta close that gap little by little. Literally, as he said that, I'm saying little by little. But I think that's exactly what he said at the end of the previous episode, right? Or not the previous episode, episode 15, the last canon episode. there's this again. Todoroki, I was about to say Todoroki and his friends. That he's working with him. Oh, the trio is like Deku, Deku and Bakugo as well coming to the household. This title though has me kind of nervous in a way. Like something may pop off, or they're gonna maybe show like some past something. Keep having the same dream. The whole fam. Is he there though? Is he not there? Because if it's like his dream, like he's not in the picture here, or I guess it could be from his. I'm never at that dinner table. Damn. 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 Just like Deku and them, you could kind of equate that in a way. Like he's trying to make strides to be a better dad, to be a better person, to and like just like they're making strides to close the gap between. Jeez, man. It's very similar though, just obviously way different things, but that symbolism there. Like specifically, but then also like just the boiling point. Like specifically what happened with. You really reflecting on this though. Oh, wow! Look at him here. I don't know. I don't know about this look with Endeavor. To be able to be a family again, everyone, including him, like that dream he was having before that other thing, but then him being there as well. He's taking all these things from his kids, right, and sort of taking that all together in you know, he's gonna apply that, take that really to heart to how he can improve. Well, it's gonna take a lot. I feel like it's only up from here, the only progress. We've already had this before, so. As a, what did he say? Something as a dad, like as a hero, he's amazing. But like, there's still these things, and it just doesn't happen like that, where you can make things right. Like he still has nothing can wipe away what has happened in the past, but he is taking all this and using this to change as a person, you know, going forward. And he has changed. He's made little strides. Man, once again, I see how they're applying the flashbacks here, but it's just like with episode 15, man. It's like so many like flashbacks and things we've already saw in you know, have known. And you know, I've said this before as well. Anytime they show this moment, is like, man, they showed it so many times, you know, over and over again with this season. And I mean, I always love to see that. Some really big reflection there though for Endeavor. I like it. Because I see what they're trying to do, and I mean even with that, like them showing all that stuff again. I mean, I know it's kind of everything being compiled into one, like taking everything from his kids from All Might, but like we kind of already knew, like that's what they were sort of doing with it, burning. Look at Bakugo. You know, it's pissing him. I kind of like the sort of get up, the little get up Bakugo has. Sort of like holding his hair up a bit. Is it really gonna be the day though? Oh, that's like his mask. Okay, yeah, it was like holding up his hair. Like his thing that comes down. Oh, you definitely don't. You definitely don't. They already been at it. On the fly, man. It's like, come on, we going. It's just like chop chop. Jeez. Always something happening. Always somewhere to be. Yep. It's kind of like when you're driving, like being aware of your surroundings. Like I know this is on a much larger scale, obviously, but just that general concept is sort of like me. I see it as like, oh, it's like driving. You always got to be. It's not yourself. It's the other people, most of the time. I love how they're always all three together. Like like they're all bunched up with each other. I feel like maybe they should try to spread out. Don't you think? I think maybe that would actually. I don't know if that would help them, but I know they're all three training with him, but they always all three on top of each other. Little strides. Little strides. And now there's this, like, the whole dinner thing. They're just like, what? Like, yeah! Like an Endeavor. Go tell her we aren't your friends. Uyumi. Yeah, she's so happy. She loving this. And I mean, I'm loving her. I'm loving her. Bakugo, come on. Come on, man. Look how nice she's being. Hey. Todoroki just like, come on, man. It's like, let's go. And this is their first time ever here, right? Definitely. The whole fam. Food looking pretty good. Got a pretty interesting awkward air here. It's like is Endeavor gonna say anything and do anything? Is he just gonna kind of chill here and eat? It's like Nato was kind of trying to see like how he was maybe gonna carry himself or how he was gonna talk or act or something. Okay, okay, Deku, you get on you you get on your food wars shit now. Yeah, Fuyumi need to she need to be wifed up, man. For real, right? I think we can all like agree on that. Like, she deserves a good man. He just broke the ice like that. He just Deku space. He's like, oh shit. They can tell. I mean, if anyone was here, you'd be able to tell like this awkward air. I mean, I think I said this before when we last had them all in here when they were sitting down and Natsuo was kind of freaking out, right? I was like, you can't blame him, right? Like I totally can understand where he is coming from, right? It's gonna take a bit, you know. Literally like ruin the you know, it reached the boiling point. It was the letters, the letters. It's like I kind of really like what they're doing here with Endeavor trying to make progress as a parent, as a dad, as a family man, and then like with other members of the family as well. Like this is kind of where they're going with it, making progress like all of them, and then even like with the trio and their hero studies, it's kind of happening in parallel. Like, you guys are sitting here listening the whole time. It would be Bakugo to break into the scene. This is kind of how you were probably supposed to expect the, like, you know, this is kind of how I expected it to go, almost, in a way. Oh, of course. Of course. Not so, man. That, you know, it's that time's gonna come, but it just doesn't happen like that. Like, but we're making progress. There is progress being made. It's you know I keep saying it, but it's step by step, step by step. That again. Oh, that dream. And then this is like the other kid, right? Which I think it's pretty apparent who this is, right? I think this is pretty apparent. Now, because I brought this up before, and I don't even think it's really that they're hiding it. You know, I think it's pretty apparent, even from the. I'm not gonna go into specifics just in case, like, I don't know, maybe some people don't know or haven't really thought about it, I guess. But just from the conversations and just the scenes that we had with a certain character and how he's talked about Endeavor and how he's talked about, or I mean, really Endeavor, I would say mostly. That's what really stuck out to me. And then even his whole ability, like how he looks, like his powers. Yeah, you know, I feel like it's kind of obvious. I feel like it's kind of obvious, but that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I do like the character development we are getting with this, you know, Endeavor Agency stuff, though. I can see why maybe some people wouldn't be too crazy on it, but I feel like these episodes are very obviously for some of the more biggest characters at the forefront to get this sort of development, especially Endeavor, though, right? Because I think if you we got something else. Oh, is this the guy I was saying? I thought his like attire. I couldn't really tell at first in the trailer, but it looked like twice. But it's a different person. Yep. Oh, great. Yeah, I remember that from the trailer. That freaking weird ass smile. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate what they've been doing with the character development for this stuff, especially with Endeavor, but also with the others as well. And a lot of it kind of is running in parallel with each other, you know, with the with the Todoroki family, with Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki and their hero studies, and closing the gap between them and Endeavor, the number one hero. So there's that, but then there's also Endeavor trying to improve as a family man, trying to improve as a person, trying, the symbol of peace as well. Like, there's a lot on Endeavor. There definitely is a lot on Endeavor, a lot that he kind of has on his plate right now. But a lot of it is his past mistakes. A lot of it is his own fault, right? In how it was back then. And there's no erasing that. There's no wiping that away, of course. We've established this, but it's, and like Todoroki said, I think, I don't know if it was in this episode, but it was definitely before, right? He said he just kind of, and even Deku said it to him in here, like just kind of waiting, right? Like that moment is going to come, but it's just doesn't happen like that. But we are making progress, and that's the most important thing, because Endeavor slowly but surely is making strides with that, and even the family, the other members of the family are making strides in their own ways as well, because it's not just Endeavor, right? Like even the family has to sort of make strides that themselves as well, with coming to accept that potentially at some point. Because I mean, that's their dad, right? That's their dad. That it's their father. So you know, I'm sure they all love him deep down, but there's a lot of shit he's done, and it's like they want to love him, but they you know, and they want him to be around and want things to be how they should, but it just you know it's gonna take a bit, man. It's gonna take it's a process. And we gotta wait for that moment. So I do appreciate what they're doing with the characters. I really do. I think this is, especially stuff like this, for stuff in the future. I feel like, especially to see where we go with this, obviously, but like in the future, I think it could make for some more really some more impactful scenes. But looks like we got this, you know, person now. Not this person, but you know, that villain or whatever we saw at the end of the episode. So things may get a little crazy in the next episode. So maybe Endeavor Agency ends in the next episode. I guess we'll see. But this as well, I know I kind of said it during the ED, but Toya, who I think, I mean, I already said what, you know, I think you guys know who I'm talking about, who I think it is. I think it's pretty apparent. I don't think it's like some secret or whatever, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. And let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to talk about with this episode. It was a solid one. I'm not sure. I mean, I saw flashbacks utilized way worse. I will say that. I'm not too crazy about them, but I saw it done way worse. So I think with how they're doing it, they're doing the best that they can. But I'm not too crazy about the hefty amount of flashbacks that we've been getting, especially in the last 2 canon episodes. So let me know what you think about that as well. A lot of stuff you guys gotta let me know how you're feeling about this stuff for sure. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode of My Hero Academia. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.